Hey there, I'm Brittany Schroeder, and business and marketing are my jam. I'm here to walk you step by step through this crazy thing we call business. I'm a small town girl, chocolate eating, Diet Coke drinking mom, marketing guru, automation Jedi, and all around good time. This is your weekly dose of all things business and life, sprinkled with some fun. This is the Redefine Business Podcast. Hey, welcome to another episode of Redefine Business Podcast. I'm excited to be here. About a month ago, I was bragging to one of my clients that I never get sick, and I must have jinxed myself because this is the second time this month that I've come down with a cold. So forgive the man voice, but we'll just push right through it. I am pretty excited about today's topic, and I hope you guys find some good little nuggets from it. So we're going to be talking today about knowing when it's time to hire a virtual assistant for your business. In today's super fast-paced world, entrepreneurs and small business owners often find themselves wearing a number of different hats just to keep the operations running. While this level of multitasking may work in the early stages, as your business grows, so does the demand on your time and energy. And this is where the role of a virtual assistant or a VA becomes invaluable. But before diving into the hiring process, it's essential to assess whether your business is ready for a virtual assistant and if you, as the business owner, are prepared to manage one effectively. One of the things that I often see with business owners is they get overwhelmed with their business. And so they think, I need to hire an assistant. I need to hire a VA right away. The problem that I see a lot of times is that they want their VA to do the marketing and to help their business grow. And that is not the purpose of a VA. So you need to keep that in mind as we're talking about some of these things with VAs. If you are looking for somebody to grow and market your business, then you need to hire a marketing agency or a marketing coach. A VA is just somebody that is there that is going to help you with some of those tasks. So let's start with the very first thing that you need to do, and that is understand your business's needs. So before considering hiring a virtual assistant, it's really important to have a clear understanding of your needs and your objectives. And this involves assessing the areas of your business that are consuming a lot of your time and energy. These tasks could range from maybe administrative duties, such as emails and maybe scheduling, to more specific specialized tasks like social media management or content creation. Take the time to identify tasks that are really important for your growth and for your business, but not necessarily the best use of your skills and expertise. So these are the tasks that can be delegated to a virtual assistant, and that allows you to focus on some of the more high impact activities that are really going to move the needle in your business and drive your business forward. Okay, before we even get to talking about hiring something, and you guys are going to probably know what I'm going to say, I'm a broken record, you have to establish your systems and your procedures. So before bringing a VA on board, it's so important to have systems, automations, and standard operating procedures or SOPs in place. These processes are going to serve as the foundation for really being able to delegate the task effectively and just make sure that you maintain that consistency in your business. So when you are starting in your business and you are trying to create, these systems and these procedures, start by documenting your existing workflows for different areas in your business. So this could include how you handle customer inquiries, how you onboard your clients, or how you manage your social media presence. All these tasks that we do day by day in our business. That can even mean your podcasting. Every single part of your business, you have certain procedures on how you do things. So by documenting these processes, you are creating a roadmap that your virtual assistant can follow, and you're ensuring that the tasks are completed accurately and efficiently. So make sure that you are creating those SOPs and it's step by step. And this can be a workflow, a checklist, tutorials, all the things, but make sure you have those SOPs in place. In addition to creating these SOPs and documenting these workflows, it's important to really leverage technology and automation. I cannot stress this enough because it will save you in the long run so much time and money when you implement some of these automations. So when we can implement automations, what it does too is it ensures that things are actually getting done and they're getting done exactly how we want them to. But it also allows your VA to do other things in your business that cannot be automated. For example, email automation tools can help manage your inbox more efficiently. And also project management platforms can facilitate collaborations and task delegation. I see this time and time again where, inside these businesses, they're having their VAs do all these tasks. And it's just because they're not familiar with the automations and the features of some of the programs they're already using. So when you learn to really use all of the features in the programs that you're already using, it's going to save you so much time and money. So make sure to take the time to really understand your programs and how you can really maximize them. Okay, let's talk about signs it's time to hire a virtual assistant. Once you have a solid understanding of your business's needs and you've established your systems, your automations, and your procedures, how do you know when it's time to hire a virtual assistant? That's the question, right? Here are some signs that indicate your business could benefit from additional support. You're overwhelmed or burnout. If you find yourself constantly just being bogged down by the amount of tasks on your plate, and maybe you are experiencing a little bit of burnout, that may be a sign that you need help. Delegating tasks to a virtual assistant can alleviate some of the pressure, and it can free up time so that you can focus on growing your business. Okay, the next one is inefficient task management. So if you're spending a significant amount of time on maybe low value tasks that could be delegated, it's a clear indicator that you need an assistant. A virtual assistant can handle routine administrative tasks, and that's going to allow you to allocate your time more effectively. So I'll give you an example for that. Something that takes me a lot of time is putting my podcast on my blog. And so this is something that I found that I can pay an assistant to do that. And I can spend my time doing things that are more important, or I can be out like networking or working with my clients or building a brand. And so that is something that I have chose to delegate to somebody because I get a bigger ROI when I'm doing other things. Okay, the next one is missed opportunities. Are you missing out on growth opportunities because you're too bogged down with day-to-day tasks? Ask yourself that question. Whether it's following up with leads, managing social media accounts, or coordinating projects, a VA can help ensure that nothing falls through the cracks and you can be putting yourself out there and looking for opportunities for growth or collaboration or anything that's going to help your business grow. Okay, the next one is inconsistent customer service. And I've said this many times. There's two reasons that businesses fail. One is they don't grow fast enough, and the other is they grow too fast and they lose the integrity of their business. So customer service is so important. So if you're struggling to provide consistent and timely customer service because you have too much on your plate, it's time to consider hiring a VA that can help you with some of these things. They can handle customer inquiries, maybe resolve issues, and just make sure that your customers receive the attention that they deserve. Okay, the next one is plateaued growth. So if your business growth has plateaued because you're just stretched too thin, bringing a VA on board can really provide the support needed to scale your business. By offloading some of your repetitive tasks, you can focus on driving growth and expanding your business. So let's now discuss hiring and managing a virtual assistant. Like I said, I see people that are overwhelmed in their business and they think that the solution is hiring a VA. But if you don't have procedures and systems and automations in place, you're going to be spending a lot of your time managing your VA. So don't forget that part because that's really important. Once you've recognized the need for a VA, the next step is finding the right candidate and effectively managing them. So here are some tips for a successful hiring and onboarding process. The first one is define roles and expectations. So clearly outline the roles and responsibilities of the VA. And this is going to include specific tasks they will be responsible for and any performance metrics or goals they need to achieve. And again, this is where it helps to have those SOPs where you can write down what you want them to do. One of the ways that I do it is I do it in a way where it's Monday, do this, Tuesday, this, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I do this, and I kind of give them tasks for those days and so they know exactly what they need to do for that day. The next one is screening and selection. Take the time to thoroughly screen potential candidates to ensure that they have the skills and experience needed for the role. Consider factors such as communication skills, reliability, and just making sure that they are a good fit. This is one of the things that I often do is I do check their social media. I want to see the stuff they post because they're going to be a representation of your brand. And a lot of times we can get a good feel for people by the things that they are posting and, just their daily interactions. So again, this is a lesson to learn to, make sure that everything you do in your life is a reflection of who you are. So that is something that I do is I definitely check out people's social media and just the different platforms they're on. Okay, the next one is effective communication. Establish clear channels of communication with your virtual assistant and set expectations for response times and availability. Regular check-ins, whether that's email, phone, Marco Polo, whatever, this can help ensure alignment and provide opportunities for feedback. So I find it helpful to maybe plan where you are checking in once or twice a week and just kind of go over everything that's going on too. So I like to just check in with my VA weekly, but then I also like to get together every few months in person if it's possible. Obviously, it's a virtual assistant, so that might not be the case, but maybe do a Zoom and just kind of go over what's working, what's not, and constantly be giving them feedback. Okay, the next one is provide training and support. So invest time in training your VA on your business processes, systems, and expectations. Providing access to the resources and all your SOPs. This is really going to be helpful and it will support the onboarding process. Again, if you have your SOPs in place, this is going to cut down on so much of your time. Okay, the next one is delegate and empower. So once onboarded, delegate tasks to your VA gradually, starting with less critical tasks and gradually increase their responsibilities as they become familiar with your business. I think this is really important. One of the things that I do when I have hired VAs is I kind of start them at a training rate, which is, a little bit lower than what they will be making. And this is just kind of a trial period where I just see how they're doing and how effective and efficient and are we a good fit. Once I feel like they're a good fit, then we go up to that, the higher rate. And that has seemed to work really well for me. And it's just I just do it as a trial period so that I'm not super committed, but I can see how they work. Okay, the next one is feedback and performance management. Provide regular feedback to your VA on their performance and areas for improvement. You have to give people the opportunity to improve themselves. And in the beginning, there are going to be a lot of things that get missed and skipped over, or maybe not done exactly how you would do it. You cannot expect people to read your mind. So it's really important to establish a good relationship where you can give them constructive criticism and help them improve because they don't know exactly what you want. And there's going to be mistakes, and that's just part of it. So when you establish performance reviews and you are assessing their work, things will just get better and issues will be addressed and changed, and hopefully they will be a good fit for you. So this is kind of my spiel on VAs. I currently have 2 VAs, one for my nonprofit, one for my business. And then I also outsource other things that aren't for a VA. And this was something that I wanted to bring up too. If you want something specifically done, then find somebody who specifically does that. You can't expect your VAs to know how to do everything perfect. So for example, I pay somebody to edit my podcast. I pay somebody, a copywriter to do my newsletters. That's something completely separate from what I'm having my VA do. So my VA is just doing a lot of tasks that I'm just telling her these tasks to do. It's not marketing for me. It's not content creation. It's really just a lot of repurposing, outreach, just a lot of different things. So hiring a VA can be a game changer for entrepreneurs and small business owners, especially if you're looking to scale your business. However, before making the leap, it's so important to assess whether your business is ready for a VA and ensure that you have the necessary systems and automations and SOPs in place. By taking the time to define your business's needs and establish clear processes, you will be able to effectively manage your VA. And you will find that you have so much more time and potential to really propel your business to the new heights of success. So I hope that you guys found this podcast useful. If you're feeling overwhelmed, if you're feeling, ready for that next step, really consider hiring a VA. But again, get your processes in place. If you're in the process of setting up your automations and systems and SOPs and you don't know where to start, my meeting place membership, business membership, is a perfect for you because it helps you set up all of those systems. We go through all sorts of different programs and systems and help you get those set up. Once you hire a VA, the membership is also a great resource for them to learn and to continue to improve and develop your business. So I will put that link in the show notes if you are ready to scale your business and hire a VA and all of the things. This is definitely a good resource for you. So I hope you all found this very helpful, and I will see you guys next time.
Let's not stop the party here. Head on over to my Instagram or Facebook group, Redefine Your Business, and let me know your thoughts about today's show. I will see you again, same time, same place, next week.